Hey, good morning, Lisa Taylor. Good morning, Cherise. Lisa, I will be calling you after this live. I just need to share something with you before we go live tonight. So I will be giving you a call right after the live, right after this live right now. Good morning, Cherise. It's not bad. It's just, I just want to share some information with you. So, because I know you've worked really hard on this case, so I just kind of want to go over some of the things that we're going to be going over tonight. Good morning, Marcia. Marcia. Good morning, Margie. Good morning, Margie. Good morning. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up as you come in the building. Yes. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, hot diggity dang is offering $15 for selected shifts on Thursday. Hold on, you guys. They're saying they're giving us. They're saying they're giving us $15 for. Okay, let me go out and go back in on Thursday. Oh, it's Thursday. Okay, I don't see no $15 extra. Today's Wednesday. I only see it one shift, but it didn't say what shift it was. See, I would hate to take that shift and then they turn around and be like, you know, maybe I'll grab it. Let me see. Oh, it's no longer available. Somebody hurried up it. Oh, wow. They took that shift that quick. Doggone it, man. Yep, they took that shift. They took that shift. Let me see if this shift on Saturday, they're giving an extra $5 on Saturday. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's a $3 extra. That's a $5 extra. I could do the $3 extra, but that is a hard shift to work on Saturday. I really don't want to do that because I'm already working a shift that morning. I don't want to work my butt off. Doggone it. Yeah. I don't know. I can make some good money Saturday. If I do that Saturday, I'll be working 4 hours Saturday. But it would be some good money. Well, they only adding $3 to it, so that only but $6 extra. I don't know if I want to do that and stay there that long. I've done it before. They took that 1 hour, boy. They sure did. They hurried up. I was like, let me go get that money. And I think I thought about it too long, you guys. That's my problem. I be thinking about stuff. Good morning, Sonia Watts. Good morning to you. Okay. I don't have a shift for this morning. Oh, they got a shift this morning. I don't know if I really want to drop. I mean, I don't know if I want to work this morning. I'm literally tired. I worked yesterday. I'm just not feeling it, you guys. I'm just not feeling it. I am not feeling it. I am just going to lay my butt down. Let me see. They got a 10. Let me see if they're going to add a $2 on this. Oh, that shift is no longer good. What the heck is going on? These people, they don't want to give me the money. You know, that's cool. I'm not working no 7:45 though. That I am not gonna do. They can hang that up. They can go play with themselves. Um, I'm not working no 2 a.m. in the morning. This Saturday is the only thing, but it's only but a $3. You know what? I'll catch it later on. It's just too much for me. Anyway, hey Avalanche, good morning to you. Cherie, good morning. Lisa Taylor, Marcia, Monique, Margie. I'm really tired, so I'm not working this morning. I gotta make sure I'm not working because I'll be done said I'm not working and they'll be done had me scheduled. See, they want somebody to work today, but I'm not feeling it. I'm just not, you guys. I worked yesterday and I'm tired. I worked yesterday and I am tired. See, they're not saying that that's 7:45. Let me see here. Okay. That's 7:45. Just see, I put in for it, but I don't want to do that. You still have 8 hours to drop the ship without penalties. Okay, I'll think about it, but Thursday, I don't know if you know what, I don't want to work no 7:45, but they giving them $15 an hour extra. Y'all crazy. You think I'm gonna come and work an extra? I don't really want to do that, and I know I don't want to do it, so let me just go ahead and drop it. I just don't want to do that. They're not gonna give me nothing extra. I don't even like that shit. So they can have it. But I am working. Okay. So anyway, I ain't even gonna think about it, you guys. I'm not even gonna think about it. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody. Good morning. Blessings rising. Good morning. Good morning. Blessings. Good morning to you guys. You guys, I just want to talk about tonight. We're gonna have a big, big show tonight. It is, well, I call it a show, but it's not really a show. It's just, we gotta clear some stuff. I think I took the comments down. I don't know. I was trying to take them down, and every time I was trying to take them down, the people was commenting underneath the live. They were getting into arguments with each other, and that is not our whole agenda or our objective. So, and I do know that there is a lot of anger from the last live we had. Not with us, you guys. It's not us. But I think that people have been holding information. People have been holding information. I mean, little information. But, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. And so I need time and rest so I can really deal with it appropriately. Because sometimes she said, you got to be quick. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be quick. You know what I'm talking about. I wanted that 1 hour. I was like, I'll take it. And then it was gone. And what I should have been doing is looking it over. But, I'm going back in there one more time. Because I could have missed something. And what I was supposed to be really looking at is, did I schedule to work this morning? Because I don't think I did. Because, I know good and well I need some rest. Yeah, yeah, I'm not working this morning. They want me to. They want me to, and I could. They want me to, and I could. I could. But I'm working Friday, which I'm working a schedule I really don't usually work on Friday, but I'm working it. So that little extra hour would have done it for me. It would have been good. But I am working, so I'm working Friday and I'm working Saturday, which Saturday is my regular time. And I really don't even need to work Friday, to be honest with you, because I'm just tired and drained. So if I work today, I can go in and work today. 2, 4, 6, 8. That would give me a nice chunk of change. But anyway, I'm gonna pick up some hours after this week. I'm not gonna really worry about this week. I'll work Friday and Saturday and call it a good day. That way I can get some rest today. And I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't want to work today. I just don't. I just don't want to work today. I'm tired. Um, I don't mind working, to be honest with you. But since we have a good, I've done downloaded a lot of stuff. And anyway, we got a video. And I don't know if it's out. I ain't went and looked on Facebook and see if it's out there yet. But we got the video. I should have downloaded it before I went to work. I was just so happy to have it and see something. So, I didn't download it. And then I thought about it on the way to work. So then I went to work and I said, okay, I don't have to download the volume because I can't do a lot of work at work. I can only record. So I recorded it at work just in case something went wrong. That's what I did. So I recorded it and said, if the audio's not there, then that's fine. Because I can find the audio. Which the audio, we might get a strike on. So, she said, get some rest. Yeah, I'm going to get some rest. I need to finish our conversation that we had. But I need to call Lisa right after this. So just keep her in the thing. So in the circle of what's going on. Anyway, and then Cherie Johnson, how are you doing? Anyway, family, I just been really looking at a lot of things, and so a person not too long ago, but a while back, I kind of was mentoring a little bit, and we had them underneath our wing. And so, I checked on them because I hadn't been. I hadn't looked at anything or anybody. We've been so invested into this case that I haven't. So I felt kind of good because they're doing pretty good. I mean, it's taking them a while, but they can at least be prideful that they did it on their own. And sometimes you got to kick people out the nest because they won't leave. You guys, they will not leave if you don't, let them go. Let them go. You got to let them go. But, family, I want to share something with you, what my spirit was talking to me this morning. And it took me back. In everything in life, you learn from your past. And I remember I had this girlfriend, we became really close friends. We was working at this place together, and I was young at the time. I was still in my first relationship. I hadn't had any kids. Let me think. Had I had some kids? Okay, I did have. I had my. Hold on. When I met her, where was I working at? When I met her, I had just. I think I was pregnant. I was pregnant, but I hadn't had no kids yet. But I didn't know I was pregnant at the time. Put it like that. I didn't know I was pregnant. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Let's back up. Because if I was living at that house, I had either I must have knew I was pregnant or I had the baby. Anyway, I didn't have my son, but I had my daughter. So I had one child, and I had just left the relationship with my daughter's dad. Okay? Went to Denver, moved to Denver, and had to come back because my friend down there was just trying to take advantage of the situation. Okay? So when I moved back, I had this place, one bedroom house. Anyway, let me get on to the story. So my girlfriend, her name was Alicia. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning to you. Avalanche, good morning to you. And she was pretty, pretty girl. Pretty girl. Light skin, just light complexion, African American. Just beautiful, nice body frame and everything. She's a little tall. I think she was about 5'8" or something. Nice braid of hair and everything, and just didn't have no blemishes on her face or anything. But a couple of times she came to work, she had a black eye. And, I was like, girl, what happened to you? And she was like, oh, I tripped and fell and hit the corner of the table or something. Oh, okay, okay. Then she had bruises all on her arm or something. I'm like, girl, what happened to you? And every time she would come to work, it would just seem like it happens like right after payday. And so one day she had a black eye. So the next week the other eye was black. The first black eye had not healed yet. It was still bruised. And if you've seen a light-skinned person ever have bruises, it it turns black. It turns like a purple. See, dark-skinned people, when they get bruised, it turns red, and then it just gets a little dark, but you can't see it because it's almost the color of your skin. So the reason why it bruises like that is because the blood comes up closer to the surface of your skin. Okay, because you have 9 layers of skin. You guys know that, right? I think it's 7 or 9, but I'm not for sure. I thought it's 7 or 9. Let me remember. I can't remember my anatomy. Y'all forgive me. I don't remember this stuff. How many layers of skin do a person has? 3 layers. I'm sorry, 3 layers. 3 layers. You have the hypodermis, then you have the epidermis, and then you have the tissue makes up the skin. The epidermis is the top layer. The middle layer is the hypodermis, and then you have the other skin. So that is in your anatomy. You have 3. The epidermis is the outermost skin provided from the water barriers created on the skin. You have 3. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. You have 3. Oh, the 7 most important layer functions. Okay. The 5 function layers of the. Okay. So it all depends on who you talk to because there's different layers of the skin, but the 3 top ones. So there is 7. I'm sorry. There is 7, but not. There's other things consist in that. So the answer to that question is 3 layers, okay? So the blood goes into your vessels, and when the blood hits air, see, your blood is not red. Your blood is actually a blue purplish color. Okay? You guys know this, right? Blood is actually kind of a bluish purple. Okay? It's not red. Okay? You guys know that, right? See, y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all making me think I don't know what I'm talking about. What color is blood before it hits air? Okay. Okay. So y'all making me go back into my anatomy. So the hemoglobin bond to oxygen observed is blue-green light, which means that it reflects red-orange light into our eyes, appearing red. But that's why blood turns bright red when it hits oxygen. You guys understand that, okay? Okay, so now, because some people be like, I didn't know. So blood does change color somewhat as oxygen is absorbed. Okay, it turns from red to change from red to blue. It changes from red to dark red, but it's so red that it actually looks blue. Okay, all right. So now we done with the anatomy. Okay, y'all with me? So if it hadn't hit the oxygen yet, and it's in your body, in your light skin, that's why the bruises, that's why you have bruising, because it don't have a lot of oxygen. Okay, that's why people, they get darker. Like if you're dark skinned like me, it'll look darker. But if you're light skinned, it will look purple, because that's the color of your blood. It comes closer to the surface, to the skin. It's not going to look red, you guys. It's not going to look red at all, because it's not red. It's only red when it hits oxygen. This is why people that have AIDS and cancer, you guys, you don't want to operate on them, because once the oxygen hits that bloodline, let me tell you, oxygen makes things spread. Okay, you guys follow me? I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I learned to school. And it's so weird how I remember this stuff, because I really wasn't paying attention to it. But it kind of is very interesting, because people be like, we all bleed the same red blood. Yeah, but it ain't red. But anyway, nevertheless, back to the story. So my girlfriend, she would have all these bruises on her, but her eye, when she got hit the first week, that had not kind of cleared up yet. So she comes in the next week. So she got 2 black eyes. Good morning, Tina. Good morning to you. And thank you for sending me that link, Miss Tina. Anyway, you guys, so I asked her, I said, did you hit the other side of the table, girl? You know, because now I'm feeling like you must be lying to me. And so she was like, she told me, she said, SP, he be beating on me. And I said, girl, you got to get out of there. She pregnant. I said, okay. Well, I was too, but I got out of there. Because you have to think about, yeah. Yeah, I knew that was coming, and, dude had already spoke on it. You know what I think? I think people be doing. They be listening to us, And I'm not mad about it because that's what we do. Matter of fact, I need to change our mission on our bio, because we do a lot of awareness, keeping the awareness out there. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of that. We do a lot of that. And especially with everybody being all over. I mean, we do. We do. And you know what? And I was just, the spirit just when I say the spirit, you guys, that means I didn't think of it. It just came to my mind when I was coming home. It was like, the one guy, I was telling you guys, we need to, we was going to do a line of action and, write some letters and stuff. So he ran and did it. You guys hear what I said? He ran and did it. But he did it for another reason. He did it like, I guess everybody's trying to get some kind of, recognition, money, because they want to start doing this and start doing that, or they want to start being private eye, and they think that they got, I don't, honey, it is a lot. But here's the thing. Let me finish the story and then we're going to talk. But my girlfriend told me that. So she went and had the baby, but all the time she would, oh, really? Melanin dark skinned people are the real light skin. Melanin soaks and traps in the light from the sun and light filled body. Really? I did not know that. That's that's interesting. Okay. You need to text me some information about that so I can read up on it. Or or at least text me, the number, where I can find and read up on that. I would like, that's interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for sharing that with me, or with us. Does anybody knows when Cupcake birthday is? She's on mine heavy. Anyway. Now has a 28-hour cab, pick up extra shifts. Oh, anyway. So anyway, this young lady, like I told you, her name is Alicia. Very beautiful young lady. So she got pregnant. She had the baby. She had the baby. The baby was a little girl. I can't remember the baby's name. I know. It's been a long time, you guys. It's been more than 30 years ago. I don't remember. She did make me the godmother. Okay? She made me the godmother. I'm just going to go through it really quick. And I would go visit her. She had her husband. So she had married this young guy. He worked for UPS. He would always wear his little short brown shorts or whatever. And he was a nice looking brown skinned man. I'm just telling you. I mean, I looked at him, but I didn't want him, you guys. I'm just being honest. I don't do that. But he was very attractive. I was like, God, girl, you got you a real good, nice looking one, too. She was like, yeah, he's okay. And he was making some good money, too. I was like, okay, okay, okay. So, one day she come to me and she says, hey, she says, I get a check because something was real wrong with the baby. So she get a check from the government, and I think it was like a $700-800 check. She gets food stamps because she doesn't make a lot of money. She never put him on anything, like they was not together or something. She was getting all kind of assistance or whatever, and I think they were paying her rent or something, or I don't know what it was. But she asked me, I was her friend, And so she asked me, she said, can I use your address so my check could come over here, because if it comes to the house, she said he will beat me and take it, you know? And I was like, girl, yeah. She said, so just, I'm going to go ahead and use your address when it comes. Just let me know, you know? I was like, for sure, for sure. Because I wanted to help her, right? And so her check came. It was like 2 days after the first. All this 2 or 3 letters came, so it was like clockwork. It was like, here's rent, here's food stamps, here's back then they had the books of food stamps. They didn't have no card or anything. They had these books of food stamps or whatever, and and uh, and then there was some kind of, disability check or something, whatever. Anyway, I called her up and I said, hey girl, come and get, come and get your things, So she said, okay. So she pulls up, somebody drops her off at my house, and she was like, girl, I really appreciate it and everything. And back then they didn't have Ubers and share rides or anything like that. You guys, this is 30 years ago. So she says, I'm gonna catch a cab, and it's gonna cost like $25 to get across town, because I always live on the south side of town. I was living southwest then. But I was living in a little small house. It was just a 1 bedroom house. Like I said, I only had my daughter and me. So I told her, I said, girl, I'll take you. She says, girl, I'll give you $25 and everything. And I wasn't trying to use it, but $25. She was getting ready to give it to the cab. So I said, girl, that fill up my tank. So I took the money, but I took her over there. So when I got her on the north side of town, she said, stop here. We stopped to like almost a vacant house, and you could tell it was vacant. It was boarded up or whatever. And I was like, why are we stopping here? She said, uh, she was going next door. So she went next door. And so she walked back to the car. And I said, I can't take you nowhere else because, I got other things I got to do. She said, that's cool. She said, she's going right next door. I said, right next door what? I said, don't nobody live in that house next door? She had her baby with her. She said, yeah, they do. They do. They just don't want the landlord know that they there. It looks like they don't live there, but they there. She said, I just got to go in the back to get in. I said, girl, how you know they there? She said, they there. They there. She said, don't worry. She take her baby. And she gets out the car, and she said, thank you. I said, okay, no problem. I went on my merry way, did what I had to do. So then I went home. And then like 2 days later, or 2 or 3 days later, her husband shows up at my house. And he was like, where's Alicia at? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, you do know. Her check and stuff been coming over here. I was like, I don't know where she is. I said, man, you have to get off my porch or whatever. I closed the door. He's knocking on the door, and he was like begging. He was like, please tell me. At first he was angry. I called the police. I was like, this man, she done got me in the hot water because I'm just trying to help her. And would she tell him where I lived at or whatever? I don't know how he found out where I live. But anyway, I think I don't know what he did to find out how he knew where I lived, but he found out where I lived at. But I called the police, and the police came because he didn't know I was calling the police. He was still knocking on the door. He was like, please tell me where she is. Just please, I just want to find my baby. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to tell you where she live at. You know what I'm saying? She trying to get away from you. You a nut. Anyway, the police come, and they tell him to put his hands up and everything, and he do, and he was like, you was asked to leave the premises and you did not, and so you trespassing. We heard it over, because I was on 911 the whole, because I was telling them they better come, because if he comes in this house, or even if he open up that door, he's gone. Y'all gonna be picking him up, because I got my baby here, and I am not playing. I just sit there on the couch, because I was sitting there, just sitting there. Then he come through that door, it's lights out for him. Because I already see how he beat her up. And he not finna beat me up. But anyway, the police didn't arrest him. He was crying and crying and crying. And so the police came and talked to me. And then they said, They said, Miss SP, they was like, do you know where his wife is and the baby? And I told him, I said, yeah, she was getting her check because he'd been beating her up. She'd been coming to work with 2 black eyes and everything. So, yeah, she got her check over here and stuff. And the police told me that they said, no, the baby is in danger. She's been out there stealing and, she was on drugs really heavy and all this. So tell us where you dropped her off at. I didn't think nothing of it because she was wanted. She was wanted for a lot of crime and stuff too, you know. So they were looking for her too. Okay. So anyway, hey, Pretty K. I told them where I dropped her off at, the neighborhood where I dropped her off at, and they went over there. They found her in that emptied house with the baby. Do you guys hear what I just said? And I thought I was helping this girl, right? Anyway, they arrested her and they gave him the baby. And she was doing all kind of stuff to the baby. And he was protecting that baby, but I didn't know it. And he would get mad because she would just leave the baby at these houses and stuff, and people be calling him trying to find out where she is, and be done left the baby and be forgot where she left the baby and stuff. And anyway, she went to jail, and then they put her in a work release program, in a drug program. And she called me up, and she said, "Hey, SP," she said, "could you come and the baby gonna come and visit me? I'm in the halfway house." I said, "Wow, really?" She done already did about 5 or 6 months in jail. And she was like, "I'm getting myself together and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, really?" She was like, "I need to talk to you." So I told her, yes. She said, "The baby's gonna be here. I want you to see the baby. The baby getting really big. She almost 1 year old and everything." Anyway, you guys, I went and visited the young lady, my friend. And the baby was talking, trying to talk and stuff, doing some talking and stuff and walking around. And, she had supervised visits. So she wanted me to be there because he had to go to work. So that's why I was going to be there to help be the supervisor. Once you said you dropped her off, I was going to ask you if you went to go by. If she went to, yeah, she did. And that's where they found her at. She went on she went stealing and robbing and doing all kind of stuff and just leaving that baby in that house. You guys did you hear what I just said? Okay. And cuz I went through a similar situation. So I felt for her because I just got out of a domestic violent relationship. I'm gonna tell you something. All situations is different. Okay? Sometimes people think that they can help someone because they can relate to their situation. And normally, 90% of women have been in a domestic violent relationship before. They have. They've been in, whether it's just physically, mentally, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because the mind game is worse than the physical game. The mind, you know what I'm saying? But, you're not going to stop people from feeling sorry and compassionate for you because we've pretty much, I can't say we all been there, but majority of us have been there before. But do you not know, if I wouldn't have told them, it would have got worse for her, and I don't know what would have happened to the baby, you know? Because she was leaving that baby in that house by herself, going out doing stuff, prostituting and everything. Hey, Krista, good morning to you. Hey, Zena, good morning. Hey, Debbie, good morning. Hey, T-Star, good morning. But I thought I was helping. Now, that's not in every situation, but I learned something. Before I get all into my feelings for somebody, I want to know their character. You know what I'm saying? Their character tells me a lot. Their character tells me a lot. It don't lie. It just don't. So I thought when she was coming to work with, because at first I thought she was protecting him, telling me, you know, this, that. I mean, he would literally get mad. Yeah, I'm not saying putting his hands on her was the right thing to do, trying to make her stop or whatever, whatever, whatever. I don't know the whole logistics of the relationship, but it was terrible. I mean, she was putting that little girl through so freaking much. I mean, selling herself, and I don't know. I mean, I heard some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys heard about, there was a sting here in my town, in Kansas City and Wichita, where people were take their kids and let people do things to their kids, and they wait, get the room or whatever, give them the kid, and then they come back and get the kid. I don't know if you guys heard of that. They rounded up a whole bunch of them, and anyway, I lost contact with her, which I'm not mad about it. Like I said, she was going in one direction. The last time I heard, she was doing well in that halfway house, and she told me she said I am so sorry that I lied to you like that. And I couldn't even believe she lied to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wonder how she's doing too. One of these days, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run into her. I'm not patting myself on the back, but you guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I find myself in a person when a person say they know something or whatever, they don't know because they're smart or they intelligent. They made a lot of bad decisions. They grew from that. So now when they think, and I'm just telling you about me, when I hear of a person's story or somebody say something, I go, okay. Remember I told you when I grew up, I did not believe that women do nasty things. I didn't know that they cheat. I didn't know that they get drunk. I didn't know they get high. I didn't know that they I didn't know that they did all this sex and stuff. Only thing I seen was women going to work and taking care of home, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, taking them to school, things of that nature. So when I went out in the world, you know, I got a good, I got hit with a lot of stuff, especially if I got with somebody that wanted to put the hands on me. I tell you what, baby, I learned that is not the thing to do. They learned it too. Anyway, I learned something else. It's not only their fault. And people's like, what you mean? They the one putting their hands on you. It was my fault too. Why was it my fault? First thing I need to share with you. People can tell those type of people that's vulnerable. They're like predators. They can tell when you have low self-esteem. They can tell when there's not nobody in your life that cares about you, especially when you open your mouth and say, my mama did this and my mama done that and such, and my daddy did this and my cousin did that and my uncle done this. And when you open yourself up like that, they be like, they want to get you away from everybody. Well, I wouldn't say, my mom did a little bit of it, Cherie, but my aunt did most of the work. That's where I got a lot of, she wasn't around alone with me for a long time, but I seen the different compared to how my mother lived and how my aunt lived. That, you know what? You can have anything you want. Just like what's that song? You can have anything that you want. You know, you can have what you want. Only thing you got to do is work for it. You can have anything you want. You want to be rich? Go work for it. Put your mind to it, and just go for it. You can have whatever you like. Come on, pretty K. You can. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. You can have whatever you like. If you want a good relationship, yeah, T.I. Actually, did you guys know when my son had his birthday party? I know y'all said, SP, you didn't tell us this, but when my son had his 18th birthday party, he was becoming a man. T.I. was down here having a show, and he was staying in the same hotel as my son. Actually, they was right next door to my son's room, and him and my son, we had you guys, I don't know if I got the pictures, I can show you. I don't know. I probably can do it, but it would take me a while. I could show y'all pictures of it. But anyway, T.I. had champagne in the whirlpool. Them boys partied all night long. They went to them girly clubs, or the women clubs, or whatever they call the clubs, or the gentlemen clubs or whatever. My son was becoming a young man, and they had fun all night long. I stayed in the hotel too, but I had the Jason room, connecting Jason room to my son, but I didn't go with them when they went out. But anyway, they had fun on his 18th birthday. That's what happened. Hey, Woke the Goddess, how you doing? Crystal Power, how are you? How are you doing? But anyway, you guys, so sometimes we feel sorry for people because they go through things. And like I said, hey, Jesse, how you doing? Good morning to you. When you do not have someone that loves you around you, people will take advantage of that. They really will. They will take advantage of you quick. And then you got to you got to be part of, guess what? You're part of the blame too. Because you're going around telling the next person that comes in your life, this is what happened to me. No, don't do that. I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. And I'm going to keep it real. For anybody that is trying, or you're going to come into a relationship, the very best thing, you've heard it before, but maybe you need to hear it again. Don't talk about your life to them. Don't tell them the negative stuff that's ever happened. Keep it to yourself. Wait until you're married or wait until you're committed. But no, don't go into a relationship talking about, my brothers don't like me, my mama don't like me, my kids did this, and I can, my baby passed. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because people don't know that they sit back and they analyze it, and they be like, well, you stay with that person for 10 years and they slapped y'all up inside and down the street. And you stay with that person cheated on you. And you stay with that person and your mama talked about you because guess what? Your own mama say you a garden tool. So then they want to call you one. I had to tell my kids, because my kids would get really ignorant. I'm just telling you guys the truth. They would get real ignorant, especially if I was dating or something. My son would get out of line and be wanting to argue, not call me names and that. Oh, no, because you know what? They would have to pick him up off the ground. Yes. And my son would tell you, I believe in the whoopings. I believe in them. I most certainly do. I'm sorry, you guys. They couldn't. I did not tell you before I became a nurse I was going to be a teacher. Okay? One thing me and my professor could not agree on is disciplining the kids. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. They was like, there's got to be other ways. I said, no. I'm going to give them that look. I'm going to tell them to don't do it, or they can go get me a switch or a belt. There's only but 3 options. Because here's the thing, okay? And I had to try to explain to them that all kids are different. And when it comes to, and I'm just being honest and I'm keeping it real with you guys today, I really am, that when it comes to African American children, there's a stigma that if they don't, if the authority is not at home, they're going to kill them later on. You guys hear what I just said? If you don't teach your children the authority at home, society's going to kill them later on. And so when my son, I think he was like 15 or 16, do you know, I literally, and he hates for me to tell this story, but I literally gave him a whooping, and he bucked up to me too. He was like, I was like, hey, you know how I give my children whooping? I said, okay, take off them clothes. My son like, I'm not taking off my clothes in front of you. Oh yeah, you stripping down, because you're not finna have pillows all in your pants and books and no, you finna get this butt naked whooping. And I used to just say stuff just to make them mad. You know what I'm saying? Just to, I mean, I know what it sounds like, but you know, you gotta do that because your kids are so strong-willed. African American children are so strong-willed. You cannot put them in a corner. They be done tore that corner up. You be having half of your house leaning, lean with it, lean with it, rock. You know what I'm saying? You come back and the whole corner of your house is gone, honey. No, because it's so strong-willed. They're looking at other children that have and they don't have, and they're not understanding. Because Tommy over there, he gets to go to the park. And he tells his mother, you shut up. Son, please, don't make me have to scrape you off the floor. Don't ever talk to me like that. But they see other kids do that. And we just can't have that. We just can't. Anyway, you guys. So like I said, I was going to become a teacher, but we just couldn't agree on that. And I try to explain to her, and she tries to see it my way, and she says, well, if you put your hands on your kids, that's violence, and then you're teaching them violence. No, I'm teaching them that, there's consequences in your actions. There's consequences in your actions. And braid them together. Thank you. And you know what? When you got those kind of understandings, because that's what my mother would call them, she said, you're going to get a clear understanding. And when you got that understanding, you knew one thing, you was not going to do that again. And your mother would say, stop all that crying. And you'd be going, you know what I'm saying? Did I make myself clear? I've got a very clear understanding. I will not do that again. I guarantee you I didn't do it again. I guarantee you I did not do it again. I'm a grown woman, and I would never raise my voice to my mother ever in life. She said, you better go on. You will not do that. You know what? And people can say what they want, but I am very respectful. My brothers was going to jump on me. She said, you're going to pick them teeth up off the floor. And they mean that. Some of y'all understand what I'm saying, because it probably doesn't happen a time or two. And then you're probably mad about it, but guess what? It taught you a lesson. It taught you. And mama may not been all right either. I'm just telling you, because I told you guys, my mother didn't make all the right decisions. But look at us. We're beautiful. We're here. And we raised our kids. She said, girl, my understanding was very good. I didn't get that many whoopings. That's what is wrong with a lot of these youngsters today. My child won't have no teeth in this mouth either if she ever talk back. You taking me back, SP. I would never talk back to my mom. Girl, I looked at my mama the wrong way. I buckled up. That's what I did. I buckled up. And you know what? I knew that I could take her out too. You know what I'm saying? My mother said, I wish you would. I looked at my brothers. I was like, she better gone calling me names. I ain't did nothing. Better go ask somebody. But I'm out of here. Anyway, you guys, she said, okay. Pretty K said, I enjoy Monday show. Pretty K, it got a little radical in there. So there's a lot of smoke going on. There's a lot of smoke. We're going to try to clear some of that smoke up. It probably get out of hand tonight. It probably will. I'm not going to speak it into existence, but I just need everybody to be aware that if you see something that's kind of going on in there, you know, we're going to have to just be very vigilant. I want to keep vigilant, 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 vigilant. That's how you say it. Vigilant. Thank you, Lord. I've been working on that word for a while. Vigilant. It's hard for me to say that word. Vigilant. So, if you hear me say the word 50 million times, I am working on that word in my speech. SP, my kids say that I was like a warden. Yeah, you had to be. But look where our kids at. They're living, they're breathing, they're living life. May not the way we like them to live life, you know, because I'm not telling you my kids are doing what I expected them to do, because, I mean, you know, they're just not. I'm just being honest with you guys. Now, I'm glad that they got a life, that they could choose what they want to do with it, and hopefully they get it all right or whatever. Yeah, am I proud that they didn't become thuggish? I am very happy. I think good just because they passed. They ain't over here breaking rules and regulations and robbing people and selling drugs and on drugs, and I'm blessed. Now I ain't got no bankers and pastors and things like that. They're just children working and being good, and they're productive in this world, and they're making a difference. They loving people, and so I'm happy for that. My mama called them beating parties. Is that right? Exactly. So you guys, my mom could just give you a look and you knew not to say anything, do anything. That is that old school. That's right, that old school love. Anyway, you guys, the reason why I was telling you guys that, like I said, that's what my spirit brought back to my memories this morning, is sometimes we feel sorry for somebody because of what people tell us. And there is evidence of it, but we know how to get out of situations like that. And when you get out of situations like that, you stay out of them. You know what I'm saying? You stay out of them. But if you continue to put yourself in situations like that, or how your behavior is, or what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't blame nobody. I'm just saying. Even after I was grown, I couldn't be exactly, Zena. I couldn't even. You know what? You guys, you know how funny it is that you guys be like, OSP, you don't cuss. Now, when I get really upset, I'll have my little party, and it's probably like once, twice, 3 times a year. But in front of my mother, oh, no, 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 no. That is not happening, Captain. And my mouth was like a dirty sailor when I was a youngster. But in front of my mother, no. Now, when I had to go off on somebody in front of my mother, Oh, I wasn't disrespecting my mother. I just had to tell them I would get off in that, you know what, if they even think about touching my mother, my brother, or whatever. And you know what? Can nobody hold me back. Because by the time they thinking about even grabbing my arm, I'm already getting beat down or beating somebody down. It was just that simple, you guys. Because here's the thing, you only have to have so many fights, and people will leave you alone. They think you're crazy or whatever, and guarantee you better win them. And then people won't even fight you no more. They'd be so scared of you, they won't even fight you. And you guess what? I'm not even a fighter. I can't fight unless you scare me. If you scare me, oh, you're gonna get it. But if you don't scare me and you just don't scare me, I can't even fight you. I just won't. But I'm not a fighter. Like I said, I didn't have to have that many fights because of that situation and because I got a lot of brothers. But other than that. But anyway, you guys, my life has changed, and I'm hoping that you guys has changed in your inner self to that's one thing I didn't play. I wouldn't allow no disrespect in my house. Exactly. I wouldn't even let my kids fight with each other. No, 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 no. I said, there's too many people out there in the world and y'all want to fight with each other. I said, go out there and fight somebody. You want to fight each other. You get a whooping for fighting each other in this house. You gonna get a whooping for fighting each other. You go out there and knock the heck out of Tommy like you want to knock the heck out of your sister. No, you won't. This one you won't. No, you won't. But anyway, you guys. She said, I had two. I got called Muhammad Ali in high school. I was scared of her big self, and I had to fight. I wouldn't even smoke in front of my mama, nor did me either, Zena. I couldn't do it. I could not do it, honey. I couldn't even, like I said, I couldn't cut. I couldn't do nothing in front of my mother. She said I was grown. I just couldn't. But nowadays, that's just the way it is. And people be, anyway, you guys, I don't know what anybody's going to get out of it, but I guarantee you, we're going to hear a lot of information tonight. I promise you guys, we're going to hear a lot of information. Some of it's going to be good. Some of it's going to be bad. Some of it's going to be argumentative. Don't be in your feelings tonight. Please don't come in there with your feelings. Do something positive with yourself today before you come into the house at 5. Go get you a Whopper or something, or Big Mac, or go get you Sloppy Joe, or do something. Go get your nails done and your hair done before you come into the house, because, it's going to be a lot of different type of spirits, angry spirits. And I'm gonna give everybody the floor. I'm gonna ask the hard questions that needs to be asked. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask some hard questions because I just want to know the truth. Because once you know the truth, because okay, I know we're 1 hour into this, but tell me something. We just Monday night, there was a lot of information that came out. Do you guys agree or disagree? 1 or 2. 1, you agree. 2, you disagree. Monday, a lot of information we did not know came out. Whether it's true or not, the people are talking, and we can kind of shift through this like, my mama was saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost all my life. That's all I knew, and was respect. Exactly. Okay. Yes. So I don't know why everybody is mad. Why is everybody mad if the information was received? Why is everybody mad if the information was received? Everybody that called in, whether they got the information wrong or not, we know how to go and research and see if something is true or not true. We do know how to do that. We take things as face value. We're in the conversation room. It's nothing to get mad about. I don't know why everybody's mad. But we're going to give them the floor, give whoever the floor that wants to come on, because I actually requested for them to come and talk about it. Ain't no need of walking around mad at somebody. Why? That don't even make sense. Cherie said, I ain't mad. I'm not mad either. I'm not mad. You know what? When we got off the live, let me tell you something, you guys. This is how funny this is. When we got off the live, there was only but like 120 people in the chat Monday. It was very low. It wasn't a lot. When we got off the live, it told me it was like 420 views. That means 400 people came in there while we were live. They came, they went, they came back, or whatever. They was interested in it, they was not interested in it. They'll catch it later. Whoop de whoop. It was only about 400 and something odd views. It was not over 500. Do you not know that, right? And that's cool. Do you not know it's over 2,000 views on that video, and that's a 2-hour video, you guys. Yes, please be prayed up. Make sure you guys pray for Cheryl C. She had a child that got hit by a car and passed away. Okay? Make sure you guys pray for Val. And I'm going to do some praying too. Good morning. Marsha, you okay? Okay, you guys? I'm going to get off of here. I'm finna lay it down, give me some rest, you guys. And I got to work on some things. I got to figure out how I'm going to get this video in. We might have to just take a strike. Or should I just take it and put it on the other channel? I was talking to some mods yesterday and said, maybe we shouldn't get the strike and go put it on the other channel. And then we'll take a break and tell everybody to go to the other channel to look at the video. You guys give me a suggestion. Should we get the strike and just show it on the channel? We might get a strike. It's nothing nasty, you guys. It's nothing nasty. It's just, you know, it's a possibility we could get a strike. Just vote on that real quick. There's 16 people in the room. I need play it because I don't mind getting a strike. Put it on the other channel. So that means, okay, see everyone at 5. Okay, so I'll put it on the other channel, but I'll put it on private. And then when we release it, we could tell everybody, go over there, take a look at it if you want to look at it. Yeah, right. Put it on the other channel. That's what I'll do, Sonya Watts. That's what I'll do. Put it on the other channel. Don't take the risk. That's what we got the other channel for. The other channel. Okay. Put it on the other channel. Too much. Can you not talk while it's on? I can, but the strike is not going to be, you know what I'm saying? That's why I put it on the other channel. Put it on the other channel. I just want to put it on the other channel because, you know, when people come for you, they'll be like, you know, where you get that from? And you showing my face and blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. And, you know, they can put a strike over there. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to make sure everybody have the link or whatever. I'm going to tell the mods to make sure they get the link of the other channel so that they can put that in the chat today. So when we get ready to go over there, so everybody go over there and take a look at it. And then come back. Because it's only but a 1-minute video. She said, I'm mad because no one don't want to speak about Cody. It is about Corey, and it's not. Well, Tina, the people that you want to speak about Cody is not speaking about Cody. They're just not. I mean, anybody else speak about Cody, we don't know nothing about Cody. You know what I'm saying? Marianne don't have the link. You'll have it. It'll be in the chat room tonight. You trust me. Sonia Watts will point it out to you, Marianne, and when we put it in the chat, only thing you have to do while you in the chat, you can click on it, but I don't want nobody to put it in the chat until after we start speaking on it, okay? I don't want nobody to put it in the chat. Look at Sonia Watts. She done put it in this chat. But here's the thing, because even though if you go over there, this is where it's gonna be. It's gonna be on this live right here. It's gonna be on the after hour show. So even though that it be over here, I'm gonna put it on private until so don't think that you can get a glance about it beforehand, because I will not release it until then. She said, I just put it in the chat. Well, she knows how to get over here. She said, I don't have the link. This is the channel that it's gonna be on. Marianne, it's gonna be over here. Put it on the other channel, please. Don't get us right. Okay. This is where it would be. Hold on. Let me think. Yeah. We'll put it on this channel. We can take a strike over here. We can take a strike over here. We're good. You know what I'm saying? We're good. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I will call you guys. I will see you guys 5 p.m. Central Time. Yes, SP only for mods. What? Hold on. Now, this thing trying to get me ghost, ain't it? All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. All right? Oh, goodness gracious.